I swear there'd be flying debris sent everywhere. I mean, um, so often my cat's stitches will lay in the chair, well, closer to the red square. Now it's on the left side of the table to the point of view. You, it's on your guys' right, but it's on my left because the picture's in reverse. Now Vanish will be taking on Mess, and to be honest, I just like to take a moment to, well, to just pray for all those people that were involved in the tornadoes that happened a few days ago. And well, I just hope that they'll be okay and they'll be able to recoup from all of it. Heck, I've never been involved in like a tornado in real life, but I was about 15 minutes from an EF4 before, so yeah, I can. I mean, I was barely three, but I wasn't even three that day. But I can get scared to death over some of the thunderstorms, and some of them were just extremely powerful. Well, so let's talk about Vanish and Mess for a bit. Vanish is well, he's currently 2-0. I think pretty sure he's 2-0. Has I don't know. He just has a tendency to destroy everyone in his path. He destroys everyone, everything, everywhere. Well, that's the same thing that goes for Mess. Now, Mess is the type of bot that will, he's just going to destroy you one side up and down the other. Now, earlier today I was filming for a Lego Battlebots Bounty Hunters tournament, so it ought to be pretty cool. And to be honest, if you guys just want to request some fights to happen live, you can, because I really don't have a schedule. I'm just doing random matches today. So yeah, it'd be great if you could help me out on that. So yeah, how about we get started? Here's what I will say. Holy crap! What in the heck happened? And oh my God, this is incredible. That was just this was just incredible. Vanish got the job done. That's all I'm going to say. Vanish really got the job done. All right, so up next is, well, let's see. So I'm going to put Lucky up against the useless Flipper. And for Vertilix, I've not made it yet, but I'm working on it. So I'm currently working on it, and should be done in the next few days. I'll showcase it when I get it done. So yeah, it'll be a plus for all of us, because the account Mayhem 2, it ought to feature a lot more people. Ought to feature a lot more YouTuber bots next time. All right, so Lucky is on a 2-win streak, I think. With that 2-0 win streak, he's beat not two good teams, but the important thing is he's getting a lot better. And like he's beat like Copperhead before, but he also got mangled by Copperhead back in the 4th of July tournament over a year ago. So, and yeah, that is definitely Yeti in the bottle. And he's gonna be in another match. And well, can you guys tell me who this is at the bottom? Because I really appreciate it. He snuck in, so I don't quite know. And now here's the useless flipper, a custom bot that I can't remember who he lost to. But yeah, he's a pretty good custom bot, and hopefully hopefully he'll do pretty good. So I got decent hopes for him. Other than the flipper coming off like whenever it wants to, I got decent hopes for him. Yeet! That's a yeet and a flipper gone bye-bye. So Lucky improves the winning streak to 3 wins already. And that's honestly quite awesome. Alright, so next, let's see. It's Bronco taking on Dietor. Dietor has that flipper, and then Bronco's got a flipper as well. It's just as simple as that. But well, I think Dietor is 0-1. Bronco, he's got a record of, let's see, he's got one more loss and he doesn't win. I think he's 4-5. One of these days I'm just going to have to sit down and manage the records because these records are getting a little out of hand. But me, I can manage them. All right, here we go. Really, Bronco? Really, Dietor? You mean to tell me that is it? Okay. I guess that's it. Well, now let's see who we can put against each other. Well, we have Nightmare, who hasn't been seen in over a year. About a month ago, I actually found him after making a totally new one. After having to make a totally new one because I couldn't find him, I finally found him, and yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. But I honestly don't know. Well, Nightmare is going to be taken on. Let's see, Hypnodisc. Yes, Hypnodisc. The bot on my channel that was beaten by Chaos 2 then got completely obliterated by Hellfire, who is actually in my room being kind of worked on because I don't know where his side plates went. I don't know where his side armor, like wheel guards, went. So I'll just see how this goes, and well, you can just guess how long it'll take for Hypnodisc to get obliterated. All right, here we go. It's nothing more simple than that. The one-shot KO. I mean, Hypnodisc is the type of bot that can really get yeeted like crazy. And honestly, he's gonna... I just don't know. I just don't know about him. Hypno disc is just basically fragile, would be basically fragile against vertical spinners. Well, so now we have some robot showcasing to do. Oh God. I got a big mess over here. Um, First is Splatter. Yeah, the younger brother of Whiplash, well, the older brother of Whiplash, the Whiplash predecessor. I basically made it based off of its reboot season 2 design, and it features this the spinner, which can do some damage surprisingly, and a lifter which doesn't stay on for very long, and then drive pods which do not stay on for very long either. I mean, I might fight him in the I might fight him this episode. Just I just like to see if how what your guys' opinion is on it. And um next is like Tantrum V5. Yes, Tantrum V5. That's what I said. Now, here's why it's V5. So, started out with the original Tantrum that was showcased on my channel against Witch Doctor in a fight like after season 1. Tantrum ended up taking the win, but his next iterations, V2 and V3, ended up not even being shown on any televised matches. This was because, well, the second one was really durable. It just wasn't like Tantrum. And V3 V3 was kind of like Tantrum, but I just when I saw I could make an angled spinner, I ended up going with that. So V4 is what is the angled spinner what you saw, but now I've kind of followed the tutorial that Hyperlash gave on Tantrum, and I got it more angled, and I mean I thought before that I basically replicated Hyperlash's Tantrum, but where it wasn't angled anywhere near as much, I ended up finding out that I had a totally different robot, and but this Tantrum V5, it should be the most successful, and overall, it's ready to punch the living daylights out of somebody. So, it's going to be competing in the Bounty Hunters tournament that you'll see. So, yeah, I guess you can just be hyped for that. Let's see. Our next bot is a bot that you literally do not want to miss. It is Big Bird. This is like the success meant to be successful Razor like meme bot that has absolutely nothing to do with Razor at all. Um, it's got a wedge, and I actually got this part down here, this mainframe on Timu, and then here is the beak. This is actually some of its main decoration, that way so it can self-right quicker. And I was experimenting the other day, and I actually added some meme stuff on it. And I got like well taller than the camera can handle is all I can say. It's like it's like yeah, it was just way taller. But so here's our next match. It's Splatter. Yeah, Splatter himself taking on Yeti. After this, I'll do kind of like a little tutorial on Claw Viper. Um, because that's actually been requested. All right, here we go. I did not mean to do that. I honestly don't know exactly what happened there, but I did not mean to yeet that drum on Yeti so high. Um, let's see. Let me put the drum in there. I'm going to give Yeti a second chance because I did not mean to do that at all. And I mean, Splatter could have actually took the win there, but I just don't want to be biased to one bot after I accidentally yeet them the you know where. All right, here we go for take two. Wonder what the Vasquezes are thinking right now. I mean, they got one bot that's the current champ, and one bot that can barely do anything. But like when you got a bot that is the current champ, and then you got oh crap, camera is I don't know what the camera is doing, but Splatter he's supposed to be the predecessor to Whiplash, and honestly don't know why. Because I mean, Whiplash, you look at him, he's current champ in Lego Battlebots, and then you know what happens when you bring Splatter, it just goes. Yep, that's what happens. All right, so up next we have Jackpot taking on. Oh yes, I think everyone will be clapping. It's Team In versus Rewind. So Jackpot has a pretty powerful spinner here, and well, it's not very durable, but when it's able to hold itself together, it can win fights. It can get good hits in. Has pretty durable weapon, but oh my god, the frame. I mean, I sacrificed frame durability for weapon durability because the last one had no weapon durability. And here is Rewind, 2-1 after winning in the New Blood. After winning in the New Blood tournament, he reached the final of the New Blood. I'm sorry, and he's 2-1, but he's ready to beat up Jackpot. Yeah, Rewind is the type of bot that really wants to deliver a beat, and as long as he can stay together. Same strategy for Jackpot. So let's put these two beaters in the arena. Yeah, that's confirmation that Rewind can gyro. So that deserves some applause there. That's a ungodly win by using the hazards. That honestly is awesome. All right, if you've been waiting for a tutorial of Claw Viper, well, now's the time to see it. As well, just a second, because there's this one commercial on here. This one commercial was playing Daryl Hall and John Oates, and I think they're pretty good personally. So here's the Claw Viper tutorial. First of all, I'm going to remove the drive pods here and the lifter. All right. So first you start with this big plate. Then you put this on there. Then smash it with that. Put those two forks. Then that. In the meantime, you add these 2x3 wedges here and put that under it for support. Put these on there to connect this 2x6 brick to the wedges. You got these two that can kind of act as wheels. And so now here comes a tricky part. I found these in a certain set, And you see, here's bricks on the side. You got some armor there that you put on there. And I hope I'm not blocking your view, because if I do, I really apologize for it. Then you do the same for this one. So basically, it serves a dual purpose. And all right, I gotta take a second, but and right here, you take this brick right here, then you put like one of these. I call them kind of little filters on them. Um, then you got that, this, this, and that. Yeah, there you go. And you put that in there. Then you have this. You snap it on there. And there you go. All right, the lifter, however, you take a couple 6 stud long Technic parts. And you take a 1x3 here and slip it in there. Now this has two plus things in here, and you got this grappler. You take this, then that, this, and then that to kind of grab on a little better. You take a 7 stud long line and you put this in there to kind of lift with. And you have these two pieces here. I hope I'm not blocking your view. I mean, I'm sorry if I am. And then here it comes in, and there you have Claw Viper. You just kind of do some lifter tests, make sure it works. I mean, the lifter is not too durable after everything's done, but you still got a pretty accurate Claw Viper. And that's really pretty cool. And oh my, Vanish versus Deep Six and Bronco versus Water. I could definitely do those. I'm gonna tell it to you plain. I can definitely do those. I'll be right back with Water, and I'll do Vanish versus Deep Six. Okay, give me about 5 seconds. Okay, here we go. I've got Water, and first of all, let's see Vanish versus Deep Six. I mean, this is bound to be another fight for the ages. As Deep Six is testing out a much more powerful bar than we saw last episode. He's just testing out different things for season 6, and this is a place to do it. All right, so here we go. Yeet. All right, that was quite awesome. I gotta say so myself. I mean, Vanish just slung Deep Six like probably a total of at least 3 or 4 feet, and that was just overall pretty good fight. Might even be the second best fight of the episode, because Vanish versus Mask, I don't care what you say, is going to be the best fight of the episode. I don't care how good Cobalt versus Duck, which is our main event, would be. So here's Bronco. Okay, little conflict before the fight. So, There's Bronco with that flipper. He's a Battlebots legend up until the fourth reboot season when he went 0-4. I mean that was just embarrassing. mean they had a pretty good bot going, except until it just fell all apart when I think they went 0-4, and then out of their last 6 fights they lost 5 of them. So here's Water, a bot that I think is 2-0. Sounds about right. No, he's 1-1. So Water took out Hypnodisc, I think, in his first match. However, no, Water took out Gruff in his first match. This is just becoming all confusing. So Water took out Gruff and then got completely obliterated by Bloodlust. So here we go. Double, triple, quadruple, quintuple yeet. And what are you doing, Water? Okay, Water, if you're going to do that, just go get on wheel. It'd be quite easy. You just have Water just have to transform himself into a human to get on wheel, but it'd be quite easy. And yeah, that I'm talking about my YTP here, so it's quite awesome. So before the episode began, I was thinking of fighting Stinger with somebody, but I couldn't remember who I wanted to fight him with. Well, how about this? How about we fight him with Dynamite? Well, actually, hold on. I got a better idea. Gingerbread. Yeah, Gingerbread. He's the bot of the century that gets underrated. And oh, by the way, I can do all kinds of rumbles. I've done all kinds of them in the past, and yeah, if you want to suggest a rumble, just feel free to. I mean, this is what I'm here for. It's like the live show's like a place we can all hang out. So yeah, feel free to. I'm I'm currently wide open for requests. So Stinger and Gingerbread. Well, Gingerbread does not have a rich history, but Stinger does. Stinger has Stinger made the quarterfinals in season 1 where he where he was taken out by Endgame, but he took out Red Flame in the round of 16. So if I don't show you that he was competitive, I don't know what does. I mean, he's not been too competitive in the last few seasons, but this all could change. It could easily change, and hopefully it changes for the better. And like hopefully Stinger can get back to the potential he once had. All right, here we go. I think I know what's going through Stinger's mind right now. I think the Yellow song "Oh Yeah" is just playing repeatedly in his mind. That was a pretty good win, and overall, hopefully Stinger can keep that performance going. But it was at Gingerbread's cost, but man, I don't know. I just like to see Gingerbread fight, and considering it's that time of year for Gingerbread to fight because well, it's almost Christmas time, so yeah, it's that time of year. All right, so next I got let's see. Now I have a little bit of robot showcasing to do, and that is of Quantum. Quantum is oh my god, where's his tooth? I'll just showcase him without the tooth, I guess. Um, but Quantum, I showed him last week with this new awesome redesign, and hopefully for hopefully for next episode he'll be doing pretty good because if I can find his tooth, he'll be ready to go. All right, up next is Recoil taking off Firestorm. Firestorm is a bot that has not been seen in quite a while, and Recoil was last seen against Cobalt in episode 2 of the live show. So honestly, Recoil as one of the most successful bots that have been around for 2 seasons. He's beaten Inverse before, and next to Inverse, he'd probably be the second most popular vertical spinner on my channel right now. When it comes to bots that have discs about this size or smaller, because I think I about know who the most popular is, and that'd be either Inverse or probably Vanish or Mass. All right, here we go. Pretty cool. Why'd you have to eat your own fork? But man, Recoil is another bot that can just wreck you with ease. I'm glad that Recoil can show that type of potential though, because well, he's not just potential, he can do it. So here's what let's see. So Recoil, anyone that's watching this live show right now can anyone can honestly can know that Recoil was either a reach vert in season 4 or the fort version in season 5. And by the way, it's a guy named Jeff Johnson. He says hi, and well, I say hi to you, and I'm glad you're watching, and hopefully you like this so far, and well, just feel free to request some fights if you want to, because well, I'm currently wide open for requests. So yeah, it pleased me if someone requested a fight. So yeah, it's the way a person might even get a shout out if they request a fight. So yeah, you might want to. um and yeah, I really thank you for saying that it's quite cool, and I think so as well. I'm just going to do some random fights here, and honestly, I know who's going to fight next, but after that, I think I might leave it up to you guys. So, and a guy called Ernest is actually requested Iron Off 4 versus Demonic. That'll be a good fight for next episode. I mean, I mean, I know where Iron All 4 is right now, but I don't think I know where Demonic is. I'm going to have to get him so next time. Oh my God, Handheld Robotics, Warner Co-op versus Inverse versus Bloodsport. Oh my God, this is just getting intense. I mean, I don't know. That could be for next episode because I actually misplaced. I Bloodsport. I don't know where one of its wheels are. So yeah, that'd be and that it'd probably take me a couple minutes to look for it. So yeah, that'll be a surefire in episode 7 of the live show. So man, these are some really good thoughts that you guys are requesting, and all I can do is applaud you for it as Bloodlust and Chomp come into the arena. And hopefully this is gonna be awesome. So Bloodlust, I talked about him just absolutely destroying water. And man, this is just too awesome. I mean, everybody getting to hang out here and chat and stuff like that. It's what Lego Battlebots is meant for. I mean, it's just a tightly knit community of a seldom few that just keep the tradition alive. And now here's Chomp that has lost every single battle that he's ever been in, and so has Chomp 2020. But let's just say Chomp 2020 is for another time because it sucks. That's the best way I can put it. Well, here we go for this one. Holy crap. Holy crap. So, chat it with me, everybody. And, well, just a second, and you can chat with me, but, I'm definitely swap Bloodsport for Valkyrie. And, well, Jeff Johnson over here is saying his friend is going to make Inverse for his YouTube channel. Well, so, Lego Mayhem Robotics, I guess, is who's going to be making it, and that would mean, let's see, the Inverse would be on 6 different channels, including mine. So, God, this is just becoming better and better because in Inverse it becomes more and more popular, and hopefully, if the FMRW Awards ever shows up, hopefully Inverse can become Spinner of the Year because it's definitely got the fan side. Well, it's definitely got the side of several fans. See, all I was saying, I was going to say Dynamite for later in the episode. Well, here he is. He's going to take on Rotator. Rotator went 2-2 in season 5, but did not get selected by the community to be the 31 seed. So yeah, it's definitely gonna. So hopefully Rotator goes into season 6 strong, and yeah, and I'll make sure to check out Lego Mayhem Robotics after this video ends. So oh, and yeah, hopefully this is gonna go quite well. And well, to be honest, I basically have several of you guys are basically some of my YouTube friends, and I mean, I just talk about other channels that have bots all the time. So one of you might get a shout out for requesting the best fight. So yeah, I I just need ideas. That's $2 a damage rotator. I just noticed that, man. I don't know what it is with these bots causing damage. I mean, if these bots, if I had $2 for every time a bot damaged the arena, I swear I would have enough money to probably buy an entire one of those gold double eagle coins. Yeah, look those up. Just put in $20 gold piece, and you'll be surprised what you find. But right there is damage to the arena. This has been hit several times. Um, there's been some, I think, slight damage done over here. I mean, I've had this arena for 2 years, so of course it's going to degrade over time, but it's been very sturdy so far. So Hexbug, when they made this, they must have thought innovation right in their heads. I swear, I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to do this, but yeah. Well, hey, radioactive, and well, I know you switched to toxin, but I still know you as radioactive. But well, I'm really I'm glad you're here, and I mean, no matter if you're late or not, that was still quite good. I'm still really happy. I'm still really happy y'all are here. So yeah, strap in, and it's gonna be quite a good time. And by the way, well, I got a bunch of more requests, um and yeah, you've missed about you missed Vanish versus Mess, buddy, and I mean, you can go back and watch after the episode, but God, it was destructive. You can ask Handheld Robotics because I think he was there at the time. So I got some more requests right here. I got Sub-Zero versus Whiplash. That's actually something that I should do one time. That's honestly something that I really should look into doing. And um and Inverse versus Recoil, that will be the epic rematch considering with Inverse and his fidget spinner. Recoil could probably use a wedge, so honestly, that would be awesome. All right, so here's our next match. It's Scorpios, who's had a 2-win streak in the live show. Take it on. Well, let's see how I got in the pits. Let's see how I got in the pits other than Apex, who self-destructed himself. Oh crap! Just, I mean, just pretend like I didn't say anything. Just basically pretend like I didn't say anything, and I guess I can jack slap myself in the mouth later. Because I do not want to leak information about the fights. I'll leak information about what the fights would be. But Angler versus Scotty, oh man, that would. Angler versus Scotty would be awesome on either channel. I mean, yeah, I mean, radioactive. His bots are very underrated. Like I think I'm the only other YouTube channel that they got on that I've got some of his bots on. So hopefully I can help publicize it a little more. And yeah, because his bots are very underrated, and so are many others in the Lego Battlebots community. All right, so here we go. that Scorpios was going to win, other than the fact that that he's durable enough and it favors him every time. But Tsunami, they are quite good. And you got Angler versus Death Terror. Let's see. Let's see what I can fit that in. That's a yes. That's gonna be a yes. Probably, let's see. Either episode 7 or episode 8. So yeah, handheld. Yeah, handheld. Season 35 is quite a lot of seasons. I mean, Radioactive, he told me that he basically did a season a month, and it's led up to this. So, honestly, we got all kinds of new content coming. And dang, I've been through many of the robots on this table, and I probably ain't even fought half of them. Well, I probably fought more than half of them, but I think everyone knows what I mean. So this is Nano Boss, and he's gonna be. Let's see who he can take on. I know who he can take on. He can take on the EF0 that is Tornado. Nano Boss and Tornado. About the only difference is that the Nano Boss has a lift and wedge instead, and Tornado just is a rammer. Uh, I literally can't find any other differences. But Tornado, he's never gotten over an EF0, and he defeated the EF5 that was the fidget spinner last year. And by the way, that Christmas special with the fidget spinner is happening again this year. So all I can say is, without threatening you, you better be hyped. That did not come out perfectly. Here we go for the mirror match. $2 in arena damage. I think that's it for Tornado. And yep, that's it. So Nano Boss, here's how Nano Boss is so durable. And look at that down there. And look at this up there. It's like proportioned perfectly to where the wheels and everything else is kind of held in. So, yeah, and this is shaping up to be the best live show. And Tornado winning. What in the world? I guess this is the reverse universe. I wonder. But Nano Boss, he's like his own F0. So, two F0s and one emerges from another zero. 1-0 emerges from another. So up next is a bot that's not too successful. That's Orby Blade. He's actually going to duel with Splatter if I can find that other piece of armor that the Yeti took right off. Oh, well, I'm going to have to get him a replacement. I will be right back. I'm back with Typhoon 2. And and well, hers Whiplash is saying hi. I guess I guess that's a I guess that's a I guess that's a good thing because well, in my series, Whiplash is actually the reigning champion. So I guess that's some luck. And yeah, just take your notes for season 6, episode 1. Whiplash is going to take on Mad Catter. And you guys probably remember several months ago that Mad Catter took on Saw Blaze in the current channel highlight fight. That fight was something to be literally that you wouldn't believe if you didn't see it. If you didn't see the full fight, you wouldn't believe any of it. But here's Orby Blade, a not so successful robot, but he seems to. I'm kind of trying to improve him here, which is good. Here's Typhoon 2, who's actually been improved a bit. He's actually not scraping the ground anymore, but he's just going to need to be a lot more controllable before he's going to have success. If only I could find one of them 3x3 pieces that I could stick on there. And oh my God, I'm gonna owe myself probably $10 for that one. Well, I know I got the $10. I know I got the $10 to pay for it, but I ain't got the $10 change. I ain't got the $10 bill to pay for it. All right, here we go. Someone explain to me what just happened. No, I legitimately need to know. I just gotta know because you got Orby Blade literally lost its weapon and then took out Typhoon 2. And I'll be right back. Yeah, Stitches, she's just laying over there and well, when Vertilix is built, can it fight Quetzalcoatl? Yeah, and I think it's spelled Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, I got it. And it can fight Quetzalcoatl. It's a good match. Right here, Quetzalcoatl is, and let's see. Let's have him take on Escape Velocity. Okay, so I'm gonna owe myself at least $8 after this because I just did another 2 in arena damage. And yeah. But well, I just did another estimated 2. Right here was probably an estimated $10. So Quetzalcoatl has this fork set up with a pretty powerful weapon. And the Havoc Bot star competed in season 5 on my channel, and he done pretty good. He was able to kind of take the fight to Mad Catter, and then he beat Witch Doctor and the Revenant, both of who are decent bots. I mean, the Revenant, he's like a top tier competitor, even though it doesn't show too much on camera, if you know what I mean. All right, here we go. Well, this is another quick one. Quetzalcoatl had a quick one last week, and now a quick one this week. Oh, what is happening? So, Escape Velocity versus Sub-Zero. Well, oh, by the way, Scotty did ruin Escape Velocity. Escape Velocity just can't get it straight. And then Saw Blaze versus Inverse, and then Escape Velocity versus Sub-Zero. Saw Blaze versus Inverse actually happened in episode 14, I think, of season 4. But a rematch would sound quite good. And then Escape Velocity versus Sub-Zero. That honestly sounds quite good. I mean, escape velocity. He's he's a kind of like a rising star that just needs to get his bearings straight. And then Sub Zero, he's a former quarterfinalist, but and though his glory days are behind him, he can still perform decently. Well, you may be wondering when I'll get to the main event. Well, for those of you who are wondering, I'm just gonna torture you guys with another fight. And here we go. It is Tracer who's got a new part of the spinner because I couldn't find one. He's taking on Big Bird. And if you missed Big Bird, this is meant to be there. And it's a raise. It's like, let me see how I explained it. It's like the razor style crusher that was never meant to be even the slightest bit of a part of resemblance to razor. I know that sounds like a lot to swallow, but it uses this as its frame. It's got this up on top to self-ride, and its main weapon is a crusher. And and yeah, radioactive saying fights are what he needs to see. 50 fights, 1,000 fights, it don't matter. He'll be entertained. Well, I don't know how many I've done here, but I've done quite a few. And we got Tracer taking on Tracer versus Whiplash. That'd be quite a good fight. I mean, Tracer would probably need an upgrade before he would take on a level one, a top level robot. But if Tracer could get an upgrade, then he'd be ready to go right in there. As long if he was invertible or had a self rider or something, that's what he would need. All right, here we go. I think that's it for Tracer, but Big Bird, what are you doing? Oh my God, the drum fell out. Big Bird, I swear. I mean, I know you're a rookie and I know you want to crush stuff, but I swear, maybe me listening to Christmas music when I built you was too much. Maybe me listening to a mix of Christmas and rock music. Maybe I should have just listened to rock music, or maybe just should have done one. I mean, I never thought I'd have trouble from a new bot. I mean, I never thought I'd have something that a rookie would. I never thought a rookie would do something that only a veteran would basically be wanting to do. And sad times, and he's back, and well, I'm glad that you're back because, well, you're just in time for the main event after. Well, let's see if there's anyone I can fight before the main event. I mean, and yeah, Tracer did kind of bad, but um, I just don't know what I'll do with him. Honestly, don't know what I'll do with him. So let me spill a little bit of information for the Bounty Hunters tournament. Then we'll get to the main event, possibly. The boss is Hypershock, and well, he may be going into the next fight using long forks, very, very, very long forks. And the reason he would be using such long forks would be to, I really don't know. The basically for a bot, I mean, like, take Tantrum here. Say if Tantrum has wide enough forks like that, he can slip those forks around, get under, deliver a good hit to the frame instead of the ground game. I know who I'll have fight. I think I think he's 2-1. It's Swift. Uh no, I'm pretty sure he's 3-1. He's 3-1. And okay, he's already throwing himself out. Uh okay, Swift just threw himself out. Too bad that he Too bad that he already threw himself out against Blick. Cause I should give Blip the easy win there, but Blip wasn't even in the arena by the time that happened. So, oh my God, please don't fly out Swift. That's the number one comment I was thinking of. It's the number one answer. Let's see more request fights we got. We got Tsunami versus Rotator, then Tantrum versus Whiplash versus Inverse. Um, all right, here we go. I've literally got trauma from this fight right now. This is a fight that was so destructive between. Like Swift, he's meant to break apart like that, kind of so the opponent wears down. And who would have ever thought that two spinners couldn't produce as much destruction as a wedge and a flipper? As a wedge and a flipper that often can't do too much damage, that often can't do too much fall damage. I mean, seriously, spinners. I'm talking to every one of you spinners out there. I ain't just talking to say recoil or inverse or vanish or mash or that spinner that's a mystery that no one seems to be able to reveal. And I don't know who that is. Honestly, don't know who that is. I'm just being sarcastic here. I don't know. Okay, there's that piece on Swift, but Swift simply is such a pretty good bot that he basically overpowers himself almost always. And here's Blip. Him losing his flipper. Seriously, him losing his flipper after winning the fight was what cost him the match. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. And, well, I got at least one more match I can do before the main event. I just like to hang out with you guys and read your chat messages and everything. It's quite pleasing for me. And well, here's Beta, and let me go grab something. I just picked up the aftermath from a match against the Activist, and yeah, that is definitely not the main event. The main event tonight is Co-op versus Duck. Um, and sad time just saying, can I ping him for the next thing? If you're meaning like tag you in a post, I could do that. I could definitely do that. And so what I really don't. Oh my God, huge! Please, please, huge, don't. There goes everything. All right, so I guess Huge wants to be in a fight before it all ends. So sit tight while I go get an opponent for him real quick. I just got one of the first I can find. That's Chop 2020. So that'll really be pretty good. So, and yeah, Radioactive over here popping number one answers, popping stuff that will become number one answers on Family Feud left and right. Yeah, save your rage for another fight. Maybe Jonathan Schultz maybe his mama didn't let him save the drama for her. I don't know. All right, here we go. I have a lot of cleanup to do. Trust me, just look at how destructive this was. The Activist almost split this right here. I mean, just one little innocent wedge and the Activist almost split it. This is just going to be for the pile of wreckage that I find. I mean, I can go ahead and put the Activist back together, but this is the big pile of beta wreckage. Well, it's time for what's time? Let's see. It's time for Huge. And Huge is okay. Okay, Huge, you can get your rage in this fight, but there. And make sure his weapon spins. And then here's Chomp 2020. I'm just gonna go ahead and put Chomp over there because it'd take her forever to walk like that. And yeah, Burger King commercial playing right after. Yeah, I bet unfortunately that'd be the day that all the All-Star bots get destroyed and then the Burger King commercial play right in the middle of the fight. Be like on Talladega Nights, there was the long one between Ricky Bobby and John Gerard, and they had time to put an Applebee's commercial in there. But honestly, that's one of the funniest movies I've ever watched. And well, hopefully Huge and Chomp will keep it in line. I bet I know who's going to win, but Chomp may stand a chance. Let's just say that. Oh crap. Huge. I think you swirled your last. So, yeah, this is honestly, well, Chump just about won that. I'm very surprised because Chump just about won that. I mean, Chump literally has never come like that, so close like that to winning, and it was against Huge, a bot that should very easily whip Chomp. And well, let's see. So it's time for our main event. And well, here we go. It's Cobalt and Doug. Oh, what? Ripperoni, what are you doing? Oh my God, he's trying to damage the arena. Ah, I mean, he was in the bounty tournament, but I don't know. I don't know what he's mad at. All right, so here's Cobalt, and here's Duck. Let's talk about these bots for a few minutes, or for a minute. Cobalt is one of the best bots here. He's reached the semifinals of season 4, and since he's gotten that upgrade, he's got a win over Recoil, and he's looking very promising. That spinner is no joke. And Cobalt, I've tested him before, and like he got beat by Sub-Zero in season 2, but after testing him here, you should have seen the destruction. I mean, Sub-Zero, they're quite durable, but the flipper was gone, the wedges were gone. Cobalt was trying to tear into the frame, and then the back plow was gone. And here's Duck, a 2-time semifinalist, and while he got destroyed by Valkyrie in season 5, he's still a really good robot. I mean, Duck is the type of robot that he's beat Recoil before, and he's beat many of the big name spinners. He he just beat many big name bots, and Mad Catter is one of them. He actually dethroned Mad Catter. So, well, so there you go. There's just some background information on each of these bots, and well, who you think's gonna win? Just you can put in your predictions down in the live chat, and the main event will start here in just a second. So yeah, I honestly don't know who's gonna win this, and I mean Cobalt in the pits, he's actually kind of like a favorite to win season 6 along with Gigabyte and Whiplash. So yeah, just depends on who you are. All right, so probably the longest live show ever is gonna face its main event. Here we go. And it and Cobalt wins. Cobalt got the win, and that was a yeetity yeet, I guess. And you see, Duck is the type of robot that well he got thrown clean out, but Cobalt got flipped. So Cobalt takes the win by the red alert rule. The red alert rule is a rule made specifically from season 2 when Red Alert took on Lockjaw. I mean, Red Alert he threw Lockjaw out of the arena, but then he got flipped. So after that, the red alert rule was put into place where he was able to, where he ended up winning. So unfortunately, that is all for today. But I'm glad you guys have been watching this whole time. I mean this is the longest live stream. This is the longest live stream I've done so far, and yeah, hopefully in the near future it can they can grow to be even longer. But yeah, the live show episode 7, it's that'd be a must see. And well, just I'll see you guys in the comments. And well, I hope y'all have real good days. And well, till next time, I guess it's bye till next time. Well, see you guys later. Bye.